Students, in this video I'm going to briefly go over our Canvas page and syllabus. So hang on tight, because here we go. We start with our Canvas page, which is here. This is us, 103. And we're going to first look at our syllabus, then I'll briefly show you what's on our Canvas page. So if you could please click here where it says 103 online, because that is our syllabus and we're going to check this out. So of course at the start we have our logistical information. We have my name, email, these are my official office hours. Please do let me know if you want to set up an appointment so I can expect you. And this is how our class defines our section. But the meat and potatoes, which is my intro that I have written for us, is found here. Let me make this a little bit bigger. There we go. So it says, I'm so excited to have you join our own learning community of readers, thinkers, and writers. Literature is a looking glass. Across centuries, cultures, and continents, great works have reflected the deepest and most universal aspects of the human experience. Our values, our fears, our hopes, and our contradictions. What makes literature so remarkable is that a story written thousands of years ago in a completely different culture can still speak directly to us today. But we don't just read, we will think. Critical thinking and literary analysis go hand in hand here. To truly engage with a text is to move beyond plot and character and ask bigger questions. What is this work really saying? How do tone, symbolism, and language shape meaning? What is the writer putting forward, and how do we respond to them rigorously and thoughtfully? These are the skills that we'll build together. Our adventure awaits us. Let me do this. But it gets rid of the video. Okay, so the first bit of news is a good one. We'll be working the we'll be using the Kelly Intro to Literature book, but I have good news. You don't have to buy the book because I'm going to offer the readings through Canvas. So your pocketbooks will be happy. Everything, I'll put it on Canvas. For materials, you're going to have to get yourself some way to annotate our readings. So whether that's a tablet with a stylus or some highlighters so you can physically print out your readings, but you need a way to annotate. Obviously it's an online class, so you need online access. You need access to Canvas because that's where we'll do it. So one thing to remember about our online space is remember the human. This is an important truth to keep in mind, that beyond the avatar that you see there and the name, these are actual people. These are your classmates, just like I'm an actual person. So be respectful with one another. It's completely normal if you don't agree with the idea of someone, but does not give a license to attack the person directly. Always be respectful, and that goes from student to student to teacher. Make sure to run a spell check when you address me, as well as everyone else. Excuse me, all your other teachers too. So remember that. Remember the human. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions or concerns. I'm here to help. One thing to note is that I'll publish our modules every Sunday, so you can expect that. And there's going to be every module is going to have everything you need to know, from the lessons to the assignments to whatever the case may be. It's always going to be typically Sunday, so look out for that. And you're just going to have to complete the module for the week as I publish it week by week. You can expect to interact with one another. That's called regular and substantive interaction. There will be opportunities to do so. And another thing, we're going to have it's called a cafe lounge, which is a Q&A space where if you have any questions throughout the term, you can type it in there. You can use that or reach out to me directly. Please give a brother some time. If you email me over the weekend, I'll typically allow until Monday for a response, because it's the weekend. It's the weekend, y'all. Of course, there will be readings. This is an English class, so make sure to do that. Sometimes there will be little quizzes here and there, low stakes. Just make sure to do it. All you have to know, though, is just do the work for that week's module, and we'll do it in order. You can't make up an entire module that you miss. You have to complete it on time. However, we do have a late homework pass and late essay pass, and let's see if I can find that. Excellent, yes. So for the late homework pass, that applies to everything that is not done in real time. So for example, a discussion board happens in real time, so you can't use your late homework pass for that. A peer review workshop happens in real time, so that can be use your late homework pass. But everything like a handout or a worksheet or a write-up, things like that, you can turn it up to a day late. Just let me know and you can send me it as an attachment. Another thing, you can use any of the late pass for any of the first 2 essays, not the last one because that's due at the end, but you could turn it up to 2 days after its deadline, and just let me know. You can submit that as a attachment, and beyond that it's 10% deduction for each day late for essays. So that's my policy there. Oh yes, of course, we'll have things like discussion boards, and make sure to respond to it in at least a hearty paragraph, as well as responding to at least one classmate. Reply to at least one classmate to get full credit. We will have, for our class, two major essays. Sorry, I think I had messed up when I said the for the late pass. You could use the late pass for the first essay, but not the last one, because the last one's due at the end, right? We will have, of course, the way that attendance works is just log in to do the work and you're in attendance. And actually, it's very important that you log in work for the first week, because I drop everyone who doesn't log in any work on the first week, because that's considered a no-show. Make sure to have your assignments as doc, docx, or PDF. And if you're using Google Docs, make sure to convert it to one of those. It's your responsibility to make sure it went through. For revisions, you guys can revise the first essay. Just let me know you're going to do so, and you can turn it in up to a week after it's been graded for a better grade. Once you've understood where you need to improve, right? You can meet with myself or our embedded tutor. We have an embedded tutor named Bismarck. Bismarck, if you're watching this, thank you so much. He's going to have a section on our Canvas, and I'll show you where that is. Academic honesty. Okay, so 101 was really big on hammering the importance of giving credit where credit is due. It's important to do so, and just do your work. In terms of how AI goes, I know that there's contingency, so if the AI report shows, say 50%, then I let it go. But if it shows 90% and up, then I consider that as cheating, and then that's a 0. That's immediate 0. That's not worth it. That can be reported even to Office of Student Affairs. Just make sure to do your work. Yes, I told you about our tutor, Bismarck. I'll show you on Canvas where his section is. I'll be able to reach out to you all. Our writing centers in ED 113. If you work with them at any stage of your writing process for our essays, that's 10 points extra credit. They'll give you a slip to confirm that you went. Counseling, if you need to talk to someone, student services 147. Some periods in life are tough and we need to talk to someone, so we have counselors here. DSPS, get your accommodations through as soon as possible. By law, no, I'm a mandated reporter, so any signs of things like abuse or anything like that, I have to report that. Citrus is a safe space, so no sexual misconduct is permitted. We have a basic needs coordinator. You can email them here. If you experience housing or food insecurity, you can reach out to them here. We have a Dream Resource Center in the Campus Center, room 127, and they deal with things relating to immigration and DACA and things like that. Tech support. Oh, okay, this is an online class. This is important. On the second floor of the library is our tech support. They can help you with everything from Canvas to email to whatever. You can even bring your laptop in and help you out. Just to get an idea of some of the points in our class. And typically you can see what we'll do throughout the week, and if I'm assigning anything major or if anything major is due. So that is our syllabus. Now briefly, let's take a look at our Canvas page here. Actually, I have it open here. And our Canvas page At the top, we have my welcome letter, which you should have received in the announcement. And this is my communication plan. It just shows that you can reach out to me through email, through inbox, and or through the cafe lounge, which I'll show you there. Here's our syllabus. Here's our link to our writing center. Team building. This will be going out throughout the semester. It's not for points or anything, but it's just if you want to share a picture of your pet, or maybe you just did an awesome hike that you want to show a picture of, or a funny meme, or a video, something, everything appropriate, right? So let me show you how to do it. Let's say I was going to find a picture of my favorite cat, British short hair cat. That's my favorite. So let's just say we find one. Let's say we find this picture. Perfect. So then you just simply go here where it says reply, and you can just drag it in. Boom. And then I'm going to put here, meow, I'm your class cat. Give me a name. Then you can make a little kitty like that, like that, like that, and like that. So you can reply and give our cat a name. That's how you do it for a picture. If we wanted to do, say, a video, let's say, for example, let's say Dodgers. Oh my goodness, I missed the G. So I don't know how this game went, but let's say we wanted to post this video. Then you go to share. You don't want this code because this is just the code. This is just the link for the actual video. You want the embed code. So go to embed code. You copy all of this. Once you have the embed code, you can just go to reply, insert, embed, paste the embed code. Bada bing, bada boom, you got yourself your video. So that's how you do pictures and videos. This is just team building. It's not for points. It's just share a picture of your pet, share a picture of a hike you did, or a beam or something. So that'll be going through the week. Through the semester, right? We'll have that ongoing. This is our cafe lounge, a Q&A. If you have questions, you wanted to post anything here, you can do that. I'll be looking at this throughout the semester. So this is an option. Of course, you can always reach out to me directly, but this is there too. What else? Oh yeah, so every week I'm publishing our module and the work for that week. Here's our work for this week. Make sure as you can see for our icebreaker, for example, you got to paste your picture here in the profile. So go here, go to profile. If you haven't already uploaded your picture and introduce yourself, make sure to reply to at least one classmate. So that is the work for this week's module. You can always check your grade here. This is the section for our embedded tutor. And that is what we got, my friends. Welcome to the class, y'all. Make sure to log in work this week because I'm dropping those that don't, because that would be considered no-shows. Peace and welcome, everyone.